So good evening and welcome to Tuesday's fitness yoga. So we're going to start by sitting on the floor. Have something underneath that's nice and padded, and make sure that you've got enough room around you that you're not going to hit or kick anything. If you feel ill at any time, you get hot really quickly, something doesn't feel right, it usually isn't, so please stop. I don't know why my thing's playing up today. It's making a very strange bubbly noise. I don't know why. And you may hear me rinse today as well. I hurt my finger. I don't know whether you might be able to see. I've got a big blue bruise on my finger because I dropped my recycling bin on it. So you may see me wince every now and then when I forget and bang it. But yeah, it's just because my finger, I've done something. It must be all this side. I'm doing something completely. I'm doing my left side and just go into the pot. So let's sit down and bring ourselves to this area. Now we're going to just watch our breath. This is possibly one of the hardest breathing exercises that I'll ask you to do. And it's just trying to not change your breathing, just watch your breathing. Now it can also be really quite boring, and you'll find that your mind will take you off in different directions. So instead of counting, see if you can either say a prayer or a word over and over again, but just watching where the breath comes in, watching how it goes out, but don't change it. So let's breathe out first and then just breathe. It's definitely my music box. So staying where we are, staying nice and relaxed. If you've got your legs crossed, just change the position of your legs. We're just going to let our chin drop down and let our head drop forward, keeping so that we feel that nice stretch through the neck. Now we don't want the body to drop in, we want to make sure that the body's nice and straight. We're just tucking the chin in. We're breathing into the back of the body, we're breathing out through the front of the chest if you can. And then we're going to bring the head back to centre. So we're going to lift the chin up, looking up. We don't want to feel too much of a stress that we can't talk here. We don't want to feel any pinch on the back of the neck. We're breathing into the chest and we're breathing out through the back. And then bring it back up. So we're keeping our chin tucked in. We're going to bring our ear towards our shoulder. Now whichever way we're shoulder, we're breathing into that opposite lung that we're breathing away from. We're breathing out to this side that our ear is going down to. So we're breathing in here, breathing out here. And we're bringing it back to centre. So we're taking it to the other side. So again, we're breathing into this side, we're breathing out to this side, but we're not going over. And bring it up. So we're going to turn and look over the shoulder. We're breathing into the front of that lung. We're breathing into the back of this lung. So we're breathing on a diagonal, which means that we're breathing out through that side. Breathe in this way, breathe out that way. And then bring it back to centre and take it over the other side. And bring it back to centre. It feels like I've got a ghost because every time I look at it, it stops playing up. Weird thing. So we're going to take our legs out. We'll take one leg out. We're going to move in and out of head beyond knee. So we're keeping our foot nice and flexed. You can bring the foot in or tuck it underneath or take it out to the side if the knee feels too much. Pulling back the toes. We're breathing in, lifting up, and we're breathing out, reaching forward. You don't have to go all the way, but you want to keep that back straight. You don't want to curl. Breathe in, lift. Let's do 3 more. Breathe out. And breathe in. 2 more. And last one. Keeping the back nice and long, reaching out, breathing in, lifting back up. Bring them arms down. Let's try the other side. So again, if you feel that you can't bring the knee in, or if it's too much, you can always place something underneath it to keep it relaxed, or you can take it out to the side if you really don't want to bend it in. So again, we're pulling back that foot. We're moving in and out with our breath. Breathing in, breathe out, move forward. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out. Last one. And bringing it down. So changing legs. Again, if you need to, stick something underneath. Take this leg out to the side. Pull the toes back again. Place the hand on. Look behind. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And let's do one more on this side. Breathing in, out, sorry. And breathing in. Let's change them legs. Bring it round, take that leg out to the side. Flex the foot. Breathe in, lifting. Breathe out, reach over. Keep it by the ear. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Last one. And bring it back down. bring them 2 feet together. If you can, either keep the feet together, move them in towards you, or move your bum in towards the feet and then grab hold of the toes. Give your legs a little float. Lift the chin, push the knees down. If you want, let your elbows rest on your calf. Breathe out, try and get your chin past your toes. Don't worry about thinking there's nowhere near, doesn't matter. Keep pushing down into the knees as if somebody's pushing on the knees at the bottom so that you'll feel it stretch on the inside of the thighs. And then bring it back up. Bring the legs up. Grab hold of your opposite toe with your opposite hand. So if it's your right leg, it's your left hand. You can drop that leg underneath. You can drop it straight out. It's up to you. You're going to push that leg out. And then you're going to twist and look round the back. And then bring it back round, bend the knee, take it down. Let's do the other side. So the opposite hand grabs hold. You're lifting it up. You're reaching out, twisting behind, stretching that foot out. Working through the backs of them knees. And bring it back. Bring it in. So let's try it again. Lifting. Taking the opposite hand away. Bring it back. Bend it in. Let's do the last one. Lifting it up, reaching back. Lovely. Bringing it back round, bringing it under. Take that leg round the back, that front one. Bringing yourself up onto your knees. You're going to bring the leg in into pigeon, slide that back leg back, lift the body up, shoulders back, bring the chest down, let it rest on your leg. If you want, make a fist so that your head relaxes, or have a block, let your head relax on the block, whatever you feel you want to. So we're going to bring our hands underneath. Now if you want, you can go into down dog and swap legs, or you can just push back into tabletop and go and do it. Otherwise you're lifting up into down dog and you're bringing the other knee in between your hands and sliding that foot back. Lifting up, rolling your chest down onto your leg, letting your head relax. Breathe into the side of the body where you feel the leg pushing against the chest. And we're coming up again to push back. You can lift the leg up if you want, push the other heel down and then swing it in. Relax down. Hands underneath. Push back to down dog. Lift the leg. Pull it in. Slide the other leg back. Roll the chest down. And then from here, step it back, roll yourself onto the floor, bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. So we're going to go into Sphinx and then to Cobra. So with our hands flat down on the floor, you're pushing with your fingers. I'm going to whittle back a little bit so you can see me on Insta. Make sure that it's the fingers, the tips of the fingers you're pushing with, and the knuckles of the hands and round the edge of the hand, not the wrists. So from here, we're lifting our neck up and out of our shoulders. We're pulling our shoulder blades back. Imagine sliding your elbows towards your feet, and that'll help to push your chest forward. Lift your head up, stick your chin up towards the ceiling. And bring it back down. Let the head drop forward, let the shoulders roll forward. We're going to stay in the same position. We're lifting our head up. And again, lifting it out of the shoulders. We're keeping the pubic bone on the floor. Now we're going to push with our fingers and lift our elbows up, but not let our shoulders come up. Keep them pulling down. Remember, I can't see you, so you have to just think about where your shoulders are. And then bring it back down. Let the elbows turn in. Let the head come down. Let your bum shake. And this shaking of the bum, you'll feel it just moving and shaking all the spine. So from here, we're going to push back into child. And then we're going to bring ourselves up to standing. Lovely. Lovely. So you can see my feet. Much more important than my head. So we're going to go into our sun salutation. So we start with our feet in line with our hips, making sure that our feet are facing forward and that our feet are not dropping in, that we're pushing through the outside of the feet. If we make sure that the knees are going the same direction as the feet, they're not going out or they're not coming in, and that's to do with where the knees are pointing. And then if we lift our toes up, you'll feel the kneecaps kind of being pulled up, so you'll feel this muscle. Think about the inside of the legs, imagine squeezing them together. Think of your bum, squeeze your bum and squeeze your back thigh, and then you'll feel the side thigh coming. Pull in your pelvic floor. So imagine at the back you want to break wind, at the front you want to stop someone a wee. And then at your abdominals, breathe out, pull them back. Tighten them muscles up as much as you can. Bring the shoulders back and down. Take the hands into prayer. Push the hands together. Close the eyes if you can. Think about what you want. So we're going to breathe in, lifting our arms up and reaching back. As we breathe out, we're bending the knees if we need to bring the hands down to the floor, letting our head drop forward into a forward bend, keeping that back nice and straight. As we breathe in, we straighten the legs, pull the shoulders back, push the chest to the floor to keep that back again straight into a half bend. Bend the knees, let's step back with that right foot. You can have the knee down and push here, you can have it up. You can come up onto your knees, you can lift them arms up. It's wherever you want to go. We're bringing it down and we're coming back to down dog. Push with the fingertips again. Up onto the tiptoes, pushing the chest in. Rolling forward, the heels go back, the shoulders come apart, squeezing into plank. Elbows face forward, they bend back. We bring ourselves down and we lift up to cobra. We can lift the knees up into up dog if we feel we can. Step back to down dog. Lift the left foot up in the air. Push the right heel down a bit. Look forward. Pull that knee into the chest. Step it forward. Drop the hips. Lift up if you want. Remember, you can stay with your knees down and lift the arms off the floor. And lift the arms up in the air if you want to. You'll still work that psoas. And step forward. Back into a forward bend. Bend them knees. Make sure that back's straight. Breathe in, lift. Here we go again. Breathing out. Breathing into a half bend. Breathe out as you step back. And breathe in if you're lifting up. Breathe out as you're stepping back to down dog. Breathe in, lift, and breathe out into plank. Breathe in as you lift into up dog. And breathe out back to down dog. Breathe in, lift, and breathe out, step it through. Breathe in, lift. And breathe out, step it in. Breathe in, lift up, reach back, and breathe out. Bring the hands down and tighten my hair out of the way. So we're going to go through warrior 1, warrior 2, warrior 3, making it flow. So I'll show you my feet first. From here, we're stepping up, kicking out, and we're stepping back, making sure the hips are forward, pushing forward to warrior 1. We're then going to twist. If we need to move that foot, we can. Keep that knee pointing out, but not over, into warrior 2. The arms can be here, they can be lifted. We're then turning onto the tiptoe, stepping up, taking it to warrior 3. Trying not to, instead of falling over, trying not to tilt the pelvis up. Try and keep the pelvis nice and level. And then from there, we're stepping back up. So I'm going to bring it back up so you can see my arms. But that's basically what you're doing with the feet. So the arms can be here. They can be here, they can be here. Whatever you want, okay? I'm going to keep my arms down for the first one. Second one, I'm going to take my arms up, and then we're going to do 2, and you can choose where you're going. So we bring ourselves to the front of our mat. Bring your weight onto your right foot. Lift the left foot off the floor. Kick it out, take it back, then hips stay forward. We're placing the foot down, we're pushing into that front knee, we're pulling them shoulders back, we're looking up. This is warrior 1. Really proud, really strong. Push the knee towards the ceiling as if you're pushing the 2 knees into opposite direction. One's going forward, one's going back. We're going to spin the hips round. If we need to, we can move that foot, but we're trying to make sure that the front knee doesn't roll in. We're again pushing into that knee, but we want our pubic bone and our belly button to be in line. We don't want it to be off to the side. We're again looking over that front knee. We can tilt that chin up. And again, we want to feel strong in this position. Warrior 2. We're going to twist ourselves so that our hips again coming over that leg onto our tiptoe. We step up, flex the foot, try and move forward. Keep them hips in line. It doesn't matter if you don't go very far. Now when we come to moving our arms, you don't want your arms here if they're supposed to be here. They should be in line, or take them out. Pull the shoulders back. Bring the body back up. Move the weight over. I'll do it sideways, I'll do it this way. So we're moving the weight over. We're stepping the foot back. We're having them arms lifted. The shoulders and the elbows are pulling back. The hands are facing one another as if you've got a ball in between your arms. You're reaching back, you're looking up. You're going to turn and bring the arms down. So we're reaching the arms forward, thumbs up. Keeping the body in line, so we don't want to lean over that leg, we want to be in line. We're lifting the chin up. We're again, imagine that we've got a hold of a great big massive ball this time. So you want to make sure that your hands are kind of showing as if you've got a ball in your hand. We're going to bring the arm down at the back, and as it does that, we'll spin the foot round and we lift up. So again, we've got that ball in our hand. We're stepping up and we're reaching forward. Good. And then we're bringing it back up. Bring the hands down. Okay? So let's do it again one more time on each side. This time without me talking. Flow with it, flow with it. So we're not going to hold it, we're going to flow. So here we go. Weight onto the right foot. Lift up. Take it back. Hold your ball. Take the arms down. Twist yourself round. Push to the front knee. Pull to the back. Hold your ball. Bring your back arm down. Swing your foot around. Lift. Move forward if you can. Bring yourself back up. Bring the hands back down. Move the weight over. Lift the foot. Lift the hands. Step back. Reach back. Open the arms. Turn the body round. Hold a big ball this time. Make sure that you feel strong. Drop the backhand. Spin the foot. Lift. And reach forward. Lift the leg up. take the hands back down. Lovely. So we're going to go into a bit of a curtsy, which works the knees and the thighs. So I'm going to drop the leg light down. So again, the arms, you can have them up in the air, you can have them down by your side. Doesn't matter. So with this, we're going to go into a curtsy. And it is a curtsy. You're going across the body and you're curtsying. Now you can have the foot down, or you can make it a little harder by not putting the foot down. It's up to you which you do. We're going to do 5 on each side, and then stop and have a rest, see how we go. Okay, so the first one I'm going to put my foot down, the second one I might lift it. So we're going to step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? So if that felt okay and you want to stay there, you can. Or we're going to do it without putting our foot down. So again, 10. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. And you'll feel that it starts to work the legs, works the thighs, bringing blood towards the knees. So here's another one again, balancing work in the legs. Now I'm going to bring it up to the other camera, but bring it down slightly. Have we gone up? Yeah. So now you don't really need to see me head. It's overrated. But you need to see my legs. So with this, we're going to do 5 on each side because it's a killer on your butt. You're going to bring your opposite leg up and stretch it out. And then as if you're running, you're going to bring your hand towards the floor. It doesn't have to go towards the floor, but you're coming up and you're pushing out and you're running and reaching the hand towards the floor. So that's 2, 3, good, 4, 5. Let's bring it up. So let's try the other side. I keep trying to go onto that one because it's a killer. So we're lifting the foot up, the opposite foot we're stretching out, and then as if we're running but we're going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it up. Always better the second time. So let's try the other side. Here we go. Stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feel it right there. Let's do the other side. Last ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it back up. Give your legs a little shake. Give your bum a little shake. So where are we? Let's take it down onto the floor. So if you can, bend forward Jump back, knees down, roll down to child. Going to change the camera position. Where are we now? Side plank. So we'll take it into a bit of a side plank, but we'll do some more exercise with the stomach at the same time. So if we bring our legs into this position, so you want to make sure that the feet are flat on the floor, that they're not rolling over, so the little toes are flat down. From here, we're going to reach over and bring it over again. We're going to reach over and over again. Now from here, if you bring your hand behind your head, push yourself up onto your knee and then bring your foot up. Squeeze your stomach muscle. Try and bring your foot forward and backwards. Forward and backwards. Trying to keep yourself nice and straight. Squeeze them stomach muscles. 3. Let's do 5. 4. 5. And bring yourself back down. So let's go over again. Reach over. Reach over. And over. And over. But we're going to come up again. And forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And bring yourself back down. So let's change our leg position. We're working these legs. There's a reason. Always, you know with me, there's always a reason. So let's go over towards our leg first. Stretching all these side muscles. Bringing it all back over. Over again, stretch. Bring it over. Bring the hand to your head. Lift yourself up, pull your stomach in, flex your foot. Bring it forward, bring it back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it down. Reach over. And back. And over. And back. And lift. Squeeze the stomach. And bring it forward. 2, 3, 4, and lateral. 5. Bring it down. Lovely. So we're going to do the same thing we did at the beginning, but we're going to hold it. So we're bringing that foot in. Again, pack it up if you need it to. If you want to, if you've got a band, you can always put your band around your foot and use that to pull forward if you need to. What you want to make sure always is this part of your spine is flat, that it's not arching, that your shoulders are not coming up by your ears. You want to pull the shoulders back and you're trying to put your chest down onto your thighs. So you can do that by holding and pulling on the rope. You can do it by pulling on the side of your foot. But keep them shoulders down anywhere you can. Hold it here. Breathing into the back, breathe out through the chest. And you'll feel that it'll pull you down that little bit more. And then lifting yourself back up. Let's try the other side. Now again, remember, if you need to, you can take that leg out and throw it out to the side. You can have it right there. It's up to you. If you need to, have that rope around the leg, flex the toes, shoulders down, shoulders pulling back, chin up. So try and get the chin past the knee. Breathing into the back of the body, breathing out through the front. Trying to get your chest right down. And bringing it back up. So again, let's change. Always better the second time. Now you can, I'm not changing it today because we don't need to for the last exercise, but if you want, you can always change that foot position if you feel you want to. But like I said, for today, I'm not doing anything with that, so it's up to you if you want to change it. So again, breathe in, breathe out, try and get the chin past the knee. And then breathing in, bringing yourself back. Let's do the last one. Breathe in and breathe out. And bringing it back up. So again, the same thing we've done earlier. We're taking the leg out to the side. And again, if you want, you can always have that round. You can use the hand on the leg. You can lift the arm up, or you can take the hand behind your back so that you're twisting behind. It's completely up to you. But you're going to, if you want, you can have the hand on the leg. You're going to look, and if you want, you can use your hand to push you round. So you're looking over the back, bringing that hand to the leg. If you want, lift it or bring it behind the back. Let the hand slide down, grab the elastic, grab your foot. Keep pulling from here. But you're looking in the opposite direction. You're looking away from your foot. The idea is that you're trying to get your ear towards your knee. You're breathing into the lung that you're looking towards. You're breathing out of the lung that's closest to the leg. Every time you breathe out, it should feel as if it wants to give that little bit. And then breathing in, bringing it back up. Take that foot back in. Move the other one out as far as it'll go. Use your hand to pull you to have a look over your back. Flex the foot that's sticking out. Take the hand over to it. Bring the hand above the head or at the back, using it to help pull you backwards. Reach down, either grab the band or grab your foot, grab your leg, anywhere you can. Keep looking behind, keep pulling that leg. And bring yourself back up. Let's try that one more. We're going to lift the arm this time. So again, we're looking behind. We're going to lift the arm, reach the other down, keeping the arm close to the ear so that we're looking in front of it. You're trying to get your hand down to touch your toe. But again, it doesn't matter if it doesn't go there. Have the band. You can always pass it up to it and pull. And again, we're going to lift the arm up first and bring ourselves back up. So let's try it the other side. Now we're building up to compass. This is the start of compass. So again, we're turning and looking away. We're lifting the arm up. We're reaching down. If we want to, we can pass the rope up towards that top hand, and we use that to pull. And then lifting the arm, lifting the body up. Bring it back round. So, our last one, should you try to have a go, is compass. Watch first before you have a go. So, we're bringing the rope, if you need to, around your leg. We're doing the same thing. We're looking behind, we're reaching over. We're grabbing hold of the rope above our head. We can pull the leg in and see if we can get it closer. Then we're going underneath our arm, bringing that hand to the front, and we're looking to the side. If you can grab your foot, you grab your foot and look behind. But don't worry if you can't. If you've got a band, try the band. So have a go. So we've got the band, you're looking behind, same thing we've just done, but you're reaching over and you're grabbing hold of the band, wherever your band is, that's it. Then bend the knee in, have the hand on the floor, push the foot straight, pull the leg with that band, look that way. Now that is compass. Even if you've got hold of the band, it doesn't matter, you're pulling that foot up, using them arms, using them side muscles to pull that leg up. So let's bring it back down, take the hand to the front of the body and bring it down. And let's try the other side. Very good. Now sometimes it just takes the body to go, them muscles. So look behind, reach the hand over, bend, and if you need to grab the thing from there, that hand goes on the floor by your foot. You push that leg straight, you pull with the arm, and you look away from the leg. Keep pulling that leg up. and then bringing it back down. So let's try it one more time, see if we can get a little bit closer to our foot. So the same thing, we're looking away, we're reaching, we're grabbing hold, then we're bringing the foot up. Now we're seeing if we can get our hand a little bit closer to the foot, push it straight, and then see if we can bend our elbow up and try and get our head to come through our arm. So our elbow's all bent. And then we're going to bend the knee, bring the arm down at the front. Curl it in. Take the other foot out. Last one. So again, reaching the thing round, lifting it up. Have the hand in front, try and get as close as you can. I'll do it sideways. So getting the hand close, lift the leg straight, pull the leg back, reach the head so you're coming through your arm. The more you pull, the straighter the leg will go. It's a lovely stretch through the side of the body. So we're taking the leg down, we're bringing the arm, come to the front of the body. We're curling our legs in. Lovely. So we've got to sort of stretch out from there to finish off. We're going to come up onto our knees, tuck your tiptoes under, and we're going to go into camel. So we're pushing our hips forward, we're taking one hand back, we're reaching the other hand up in the air, stretching our chest and our hips forward. And then let's bring ourselves back up. Swap the hands, take the hand down towards the heel, lift the other hand up, push the hips forward, reach the arm back. Let's do it again. Lift, swap the arms, reach the hand down, reach back. So my toes were tucked, I'll now drop them. It's up to you whether you want to drop them, but you don't have to. And lift. Let's swap. And lift, drop your bum, drop your head, take it into child. And then lift yourself back up. So lie yourself down. You can either be on your side, remember if you need to, or on your back with your knees coming together so that they don't fall apart, or down, straight down in compass pose. I've got compass on your mind, corpse pose with your palms turned upright. If you need to, you can always cover yourself over. Again, I'm going to get you to think about that breathing, and I'm going to bring the light in. So if you wanted to watch the light, you could look at the light. And we found that looking at this light is quite... Oh, I don't know what's happening with my music. I'm going to have to tack my box. Absolutely terrible. Oh dear. I don't know what happened there. So I'm going to get you just to think about your breathing. Don't change it. And just thinking about where the breath comes in. So thinking about if it's coming in through the nose or the mouth. Does it feel warm or cold? Does it feel moist or dry? Can you feel the air as it passes down through the back of the throat? And again, how does that feel? Can you follow it down into the lungs? As you're breathing out, can you feel the breath start in the lungs? Feel it being pushed out. Again, can you feel the air as it comes up the back of the throat? And where do you breathe out? Nose, mouth, both. Again, don't judge yourself. Don't worry about where it comes out. It doesn't matter. I just want you to get used to focusing on it. Now thoughts will come in. They will try to take you off on a journey. As soon as you notice that a thought's trying to drag you away, bring yourself back. It doesn't matter if it happens 2 times or 20 times. Every time you notice, come back to thinking about that breath. Again, it doesn't matter where you're breathing, but when you're breathing in, what parts of the body feel as if you're breathing into them? What parts of the lungs do you breathe into? As you're breathing out, what part of the lungs are used? Is it equal on the left and the right? As you're breathing in, is there any sensation in the body? Is there any tightness as you breathe in any part? And the same as you breathe out. Is there any tightness or stress? Are you holding any tension anywhere in the body? In the jaw, the shoulders, the stomach, the bum, fists? there's any pain in the body, can you imagine breathing into that area? As you're breathing in, can you feel it expanding? And as you breathe out, can you feel it decreasing? If you feel you need to focus on something, you could either count your breaths in or out. You could say a prayer. You could say a word. But it helps you focus on something and stops the brain from running away. I'm going to be silent now for just a few minutes so that you can really focus on you. I'm still here. That was just 1 minute. 1 minute and all of a sudden everybody wants you to get up. So I'm going to get you to start to wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. Start to feel movement into the thighs and the knees, into the hips and the legs, through the lower back and the stomach, through the shoulders, through the neck and the head. Take your arms above your head, and as you breathe in, stretch your fingers in one direction and stretch your toes in the other. I'm going to bring this back up. So from there, stretch yourself out, and as you breathe out, let your body relax. Then you're going to pull your knees up towards your chest and give yourself a circle with the legs. And then we're going to take it in the opposite direction. Roll over on your side. Make sure you stay here for a few seconds. Make sure that you feel okay. I'm going to stop the video.